Hello, students, and welcome. Today, we'll be discussing cause and effect relationships in technical text, making connections. I can identify cause and effect relationships in technical text. What is technical text? A non-fiction text. It explains how to do something with steps, tells how something works in chronological order. Cause and effect. When reading technical text, it's important to look for the relationships between chronological events. What does chronological mean? Events in order. You can find these relationships as a reader by asking yourself two major questions. What happened, which is the effect, and why did it happen, which is the cause. Why did this volcano erupt? What happened after it erupted? It is important to understand cause and effect relationships in a technical text because they show you how things are related or how to follow a procedure. For example, if you wanted to complete a science experiment or try a new recipe, you would have to follow the steps in order to be successful. So here it says, drag the numbers to put the steps in order to find the effect. How to make guacamole. So what you'll need is 2 avocados, 8 cherry tomatoes, 1 tablespoon onion powder, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 plastic zipper seal bags, and 1 unopened can of food. So we have to put the steps in order. So what you do is you're gonna first put the first 4 ingredients on the list in a bag and zip the bag, squeeze out the air. So that's not the first step. That's the second step. So let's see. The first step is we're going to peel the avocados and remove the pits. Wash the cherry tomatoes. And then the second step is that we're going to put the first 4 ingredients on the list in a bag. Zip the bag and squeeze out the air. The third step is we're going to roll the can over the bag until the food is mixed and then serve it in a bowl. Discuss with your classmates. Why must the steps in the recipe follow a certain order? What would happen if we didn't follow the steps in order? Signal words. You can find cause and effect relationships in a technical text by looking for signal words like first, next, then, after, and last. These words help you find a sequence or order of events. Read the text and underline the signal words.
Rain everyone has a purpose. As the heart pumps blood to our bodies, the brain has a this mechanism works. First, plasma wants to interfere on the side of the starting around across the front by but first one has a back of the heart. After the front of the heart, as a house the common around the stomach. Multiply this number by 4 to find the number of beats that occurs in 1 minute. Next, write the number on a piece of paper. The result is your pulse rate.
Drag the numbers to put the steps in order to find the effect. Finding your pulse rate. What do we do first? First thing we do is we first place your index and middle finger on your wrist. The next thing that we'll do is we press gently until you feel the beat of your pulse. The third step is use a count watch to count the number of beats. And the last step, 4, is to write down the number of beats. Okay? So this one says track the reasons for each step to find the cause. So first, placing your index and middle finger on your wrist is to find your pulse. Pressing gently until you feel the beat of your pulse is to feel your pulse. Using a count watch to count the number of beats is to keep track of the beats. And to write down the number of beats is to keep a record of your beats. Follow the steps to find your pulse. And these are our 4 steps that we just discussed. Share with a partner. What would happen if you skip step 3? Step 3 says, next, you use a count watch to count the number of beats. So if we only had step 1, 2, and 4, it would not work out because we skipped step 3. Now, let's do a quick review. What genre is a technical text? If you said nonfiction, you are correct. What does chronological mean? If you said events in order, you are correct. What is an example of a signal word for cause and effect in technical text? If you said first, you are correct. What is a cause? A cause is why something is happening. So if you said that, you are correct. What is an effect? If you said what is happening, you are correct. You can find a cause by asking yourself what happened. If you said false, you are correct. You can find an effect by asking yourself why something happened. You said false, you are correct. The cause is the reason for something happening. You said true, you are correct. Signal words can help you find cause and effect relationships. If you said true, you are correct. The effect is what is happening. You said true, you are correct. So what did you just learn? I can identify cause and effect relationships in technical text. And what are technical texts? What does chronological order mean? And why are cause and effect relationships important? Write down the order of events in building a snowman. Use these signal words to help you. You can use first, next, then, after, and last.